Okay, I was guided to give you a general read. There's a lot of transition going on, so we're going to do that. But let me tell you, there's a shark in the water. That's the first thing that came out. That's the message I got. Spirit wanted me to have a chat with the entire collective. At the end of this, I'm going to give you advice in two different ways for individual signs. I'm going to do it by their element, so fire, earth, water, etc. And also, I'm going to handle a message from each one individually, so to be able to give you something specifically from an Aries, a Leo, a Sag, etc. So whether you're dealing with a fire, water, earth, or air element, there will be a group message for that, and then there will be an individual message for each little sign, okay? Right now, let's focus on our collective message. So whatever this warning is, or whatever you've overcome, or whatever's about to happen, it's in Spirit's hands, so let's go. Let's see what's up. Okay, what is the current situation we are working with? Thank you very much. Haha, they were not joking. Death and rebirth. We have a transformation, folks. Major transformation taking place, ending of cycles, butterflies coming out of cocoons. Things are changing, things are transforming. In case you didn't see that in Mother Nature, politics news, wars, etc., etc., things are definitely moving and shaking and twisting and turning, okay? All right, what are we coming from as a collective? What was in the past? What was behind us? What might you be looking at still that is no longer in your future, right? Okay. Ooh, I just got chills on that. Was there pain? No wonder I got chills. These are like ouchie bumps or something. The Six of Swords, we have healing. We're healing as a collective. Everybody is healing. So we're going to dive into this for a second because I feel like this is the important message. If we just went through Mercury retrograde and we are being asked to let go of that story of pain, well, then we need to look at the story that you're telling yourself, or what it is that you're grieving. And then, let me just say this. First of all, I dropped a card. Let me grab that. I'm going to put this as part of our healing conversation. If you also have physically lost someone in the last 2-3 months, I am very sorry for your loss. I'm including pets. Our animals are our family. They are our friends. I'm feeling that those of you that lost someone might have a harder time understanding why it happened at a time when you were already feeling some kind of way. But the reassurance is there if you've been spiritually awakened enough to understand the how, the why, the how. You can find gratitude in the timing, the function, etc. Not in any way, shape, or form to diminish any grieving whatsoever. That is a lifetime eternal thing. I'm just saying there's a difference between people who see the bigger picture and can understand why their loved one, why their pet or whoever has taken off during this time. Then there's people who don't want to see it, can't understand it, they're only feeling their loss, their pain, what they didn't get, what they think they deserved, what they wanted, etc. And I'm also hearing to give a message that some of you are hanging on to something that you think you were owed, you feel you deserved, a job, a person, a home you thought you were going to get, money you thought was going to come through, and you're not finding the gratitude in the forward movement. You're still living back here where you didn't get something you wanted. And I'm even hearing wanted, not needed. And they're saying rejection is protection. So if something didn't come to you, there was a reason for it. You would have done something bad or wrong with the money. It would have ruined your life. You would have lost your sense of self and your power if you were in that toxic relationship. You would have eternally been dependent on other human beings for your safety and security if you had continued to people please and say yes to others at your own expense. Things of this nature are the things that are changing. This is the death and the rebirth and the transformation. So to bring it back around to somebody who has physically left us, those people have left at a time in order for you to see how they fit into showing you the picture of what needs to change. Whether they were trying to change it and didn't finish the job, or they were smoothing it over for you and that made it so now you could see the entire problem, like the whole root of it. They're showing me like a carrot and just the top of a carrot, or like the same thing with like a glacier or something of that nature, right? But the top of the carrot is like all pretty and you see a little orange poking out of the dirt, and there's the greenery and you can yank it and boom, there's this beautiful carrot. But also that is a root, right? And you wouldn't have seen the beauty of what was underneath if you didn't pull it up by the root and grab everything that was at the bottom. I'm also hearing them make a reference to, you know how there's like veggie delivery services or something where they the imperfect fruit is what they sell, not the stuff at the grocery store that's like perfect, pretty package, the most gorgeous, picturesque carrot ever that's all nicely waxed and shiny and bright, and then versus the carrot that is like real and raw and has all the little nerve roots hanging off and is maybe twisted at the bottom or has like a corkscrew kind of thing going on. That doesn't make the carrot have less value or taste less than. In fact, it's probably better because it doesn't have the wax on it. You don't have to clean that off. Better if it's organic and not chemicalized. Just something pure, natural, raw. It grew its own way. It grew in its own time. It grew under natural circumstances, in divine timing, with the season, not forced, not under a light or a system in a warehouse. Or do you understand what I'm saying? There's a difference between forcing and pushing something versus going with the flow, rolling with the tide, the in and the out, the ebb and the flow, and recognizing what it is that the universe is showing you during those times, during those changes, during those transitions. Right? That's right. We got to hack it all out. Gonna hack it all out. Okay, so Nichols is going to be our additional information for whatever we need. He will be displaying any additional messages that he can act out for us, since he is nonverbal. Not to say that he doesn't speak sometimes. He definitely does. But for the most part, it's only when necessary. Right? Okay, let's go back to this healing or letting go. So I have a Three of Wands here. What is about this Three of Wands? What is this choices, this planning, this direction, this contemplation? What is this about? Being a magician. Okay. So we have a situation here that you are grieving. There's something that you lost, you thought was yours, you're letting go of, something we're moving on from. Okay? Whether you needed it or didn't is of no consequence, right? Your ability to move forward and plan with the new choices that you have before you now is looking really beautiful. And I want to say that this is only possible if you have gone through this transformation. If you've faced yourself in the mirror and seen the new horizon and have found another way through the desert. okay? You can't go backwards. There's nothing left for you. The city has burned down, okay? But there is freedom. More importantly, there is emotional fulfillment through your own personal manifestation, through your law of attraction vibe that says, you know what? Screw that old story. I'm going to free myself. I'm going to move forward with my new information and my new knowledge, and I'm going to do me, and I'm going to take care of things. I'm going to be so much happier, and I'm going to really enjoy what life has to offer, because I didn't come here to feel sad and play this game, whatever this is. So let's ask what it is that you are breaking free from. What made you sad? Because I want to acknowledge this so that you can really know where your freedom lies, because I see there's so much freedom here, but I feel the heaviness of it. I want to get to the joyful part where I see your wish fulfillment and your happiness, and I feel like this is what I'm supposed to walk you through. Okay? All right. Let's see what you're manifesting and why you're breaking away from something painful. I mean, obviously we want to break away from that. Some of you have been put in third-party situations. 3 of Pentacles. That might be some of your sadness. So maybe you had someone cheat on you. Maybe you had a work partner that did you wrong and ruined your business. Maybe you had somebody who promised you something and then didn't follow through. Maybe you were in a contract with somebody and they broke the agreement and they stabbed you in the back. There's a lot of betrayal and pain and heartache and things going on with this third party, teamwork, employment energy going on. Okay. I just bottom line want to say this has to do with money. So everybody who's experiencing whatever pain and heartache there is, somewhere in this story, one or both parties were involved in a financial contractual situation. Okay. So whether you stayed in a marriage for stability, or you stayed in a job that wasn't good for you because you needed to be taken care of, or you stayed connected with somebody in a situation that was not good for you because you needed help or assistance and you were not yet independent. Things of this nature, right? Let's keep going with that story. Yes, and now we're breaking free from that story. Sun card. And the answer is a giant yes, moving forward with your clarity and owning your own. You know what? They're saying, like, drop it is the big message right now. Drop it. I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry it happened to me. We won't even go into all that. I'm sorry. The universe is sorry, but also grateful that you have an opportunity to learn a lesson and move forward from this. Whether that's you're learning how to be independent, you're learning how not to take care of people who don't deserve it, don't deserve your energy. You're learning not to be manipulated by employers, coworkers, family members. This is your moment of freedom to manifest your life in the manner that you want. For some of you, this is simply you're moving into the summer of you. You might have children graduating. This is time for you to do it different. Instead of like already living, I see you, some of you like already like planning for the back to school in September and this and that, like making it so much work, skipping by the whole playtime of summer thing, and Spirit saying, get refocused on having enjoyment today, like right now in this moment. Enjoy this moment, enjoy this day, enjoy this week. And then use that thrill, I'm hearing, what you've currently already created, your current space that you can enjoy, that you can have gratitude for. Stop having, I'm hearing, what is it, the Joneses? When you're like craving to have, what the Joneses have, or their neighbors, or envy or jealousy, or thinking you need to like appear some kind of way on social media or to your neighbors or to your friends, or you need to have more money, or you need to have this, or you need to, like, what is the point of that struggle and that fake game that people play with appearances when there's always an opportunity to either enjoy exactly what you have right now and really thrive in that space and say, I am so grateful Like, how blessed am I that I have a roof over my head and food in my belly and I'm relatively safe and things are peaceful and harmonious and I'm not living the dramatic life that I see, you know, over here with this neighbor or with this friend or elsewhere. And so sorry if some of you are living that very dramatic life at the moment. This is an opportunity for you to learn from what's going on around you and how that has manifested into your life, and say, okay, I deserve a break. I deserve some freedom. I deserve a breath of fresh air. I'm going to slow everything down and change the story that I have going on in my head into something that is less traumatic, right? Because all I see here is someone planning forward movement. And if you're in California like I am, it's beach time, baby. Let's go surfing. Not that I've ever done it, but I probably should because I'm in California. That's like people who live in Egypt who've never gone to the pyramids, right? Trust me, I know, because I went and I asked and none of them went. I had to describe it to the locals because they've never been. Talk about taking something for granted, right? I'll spend some of my summer hanging out in Hollywood just because I can, just because, you know, warm summer night, out by the beach, out by the pier, the best that LA has to offer, right? Because I can also escape to the mountains and avoid LA traffic and enjoy the stars at night. And that is the beauty of the location that I live in, is I'm always, you know, within like 30 to 45 minutes of mountain, desert, beach, snow, you know, sunshine, whatever it is. And because of the weather changing and the axis of the planet turning, we're actually kind of getting 4 seasons now instead of just, you know, 90% summer. It's, don't get me wrong, it's still totally warm and nice and lovely, but it's been cooler this year than it usually has been. But it also gave me an opportunity to learn to stop complaining about cold and find a way to enjoy it, right? Gratitude for the changes and the shifts and going with the flow. Because I used to really complain about that and be like just completely incorrigible, right? Now I can say, oh, okay, let me enjoy sweater weather, or the ability to put on a few pounds and enjoy some sugar for a while. Now we got to get back into summer bod, so it is what it is. Okay, what can you do to move forward in your transitional phase? Because now I'm telling you that the very wonderful message is we're done with that story of pain. We're done. And if you're not done with it, let me give you some advice for those of you that aren't done with that story, because we need to be. Everything that you want, this enjoyment, this personal fulfillment, this having so much to share and offer that you can like throw it out to other people. It's just so enjoyable that you're like, we have some of my cheer and joy. My cup runneth over and I have so much to share, right? How can you best enjoy this moving forward? And for those of you who haven't yet, let's give you a message. You gotta be strong. What is this song? There's a song. You gotta be bad. You gotta be, you know, wiser, tougher, stronger. All I know, I think it's Anita Baker maybe. All I know is love will save the day. Love will save the day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta be bad. You gotta be, yeah. This is really taking responsibility for where you at, where you're at right now in your life, what you've learned you didn't like, what you don't want to put up with anymore, the story that kept you stuck before. So now you can change your story and move and do something completely different or more fun, or finally get on that stage and speak up and do that thing you wanted to do. So the chorus of this song is, all I know is love will save the day, right? So what happened before was not love. How you were betrayed, how you were abandoned, how you were screwed over in a contract, how you struggled in a manipulative manner at the betrayal of others. Things like that. Okay, we learned. Now let's pull up our big boy and big girl pants. Let's get it together, get strong, and move forward from the lessons learned. Okay. I'm going to split off for a second, and I want to give an individual message. I'm going to let you tell me who you are in this part of the scenario. And I'm hearing it goes two ways, right? So imagine that you can take some responsibility for karmically why something happened to you. So say that you were screwed over and so many people treated you wrong and you were abandoned and you felt ditched and et cetera, and people were crappy to you, right? Can you accept that somewhere along the line, whether in this lifetime or a previous one, that is karma coming back to you that says, hey, you weren't always a perfect angel who got it right and knew what you were doing. So this is kind of payment time for that. And also, we're going to teach you something that's going to help you receive and work really well with the gifts and the blessings that we're giving you that are part of the dreams that you would like to have, the things that you're asking for. So in order to prepare you for those things, we need you to finish out this karmic cycle, pay for your own sins, or, just your lessons or whatever you want to call them. And I hate using the word sins because it's very judgmental. But if you look back on some of the things you've done, you probably weren't really too proud of yourself, right? That's your own journey. That's not for anyone else's judgment. It just is what it is. But if you hurt others, please ask for forgiveness. If you hurt yourself, forgive yourself, for not knowing how to get out, how to treat yourself better, how to, whatever, move on. They're showing me that Anna Nicole Smith story right now. That's new out on Netflix right now. So there's a documentary on Anna Nicole Smith, especially if you're in the U.S., you know who that is. And there's things she did out of self-loving modes to level up and change her life and go take care of herself and be independent. And then there's also how far do you want to take that? And to what end, right? Do you want to become a celebrity and get caught up in drugs and be tempted by the devil and be at the hands of other authority figures telling you how you need to act, what you need to be, et cetera, or do you want to take it down a notch and say, I have enough that I've met my needs, right? So how much is too much? How much can you handle and still be well, right? Whether that's emotionally, financially, spiritually, etc. Okay? So what did you learn from what happened before, and how can you use that to propel you in a safe and healthy direction in the future? Sometimes you don't get what you thought you wanted or needed because it wasn't going to go well, not the way you thought it was going to, right? You were playing with the devil, and whether that was the partner you thought you needed or the money you thought you were supposed to have, that would have ended really badly for you. Very toxic situations that might have ended even sometimes in your own death, right? Overindulgences do those things sometimes. Okay, forward movement. What are we doing moving forward, everyone, as a collective? This came out. Oh, baby, we are moving. We are moving. We are making a choice to walk away from the dark and go into the light. And ya. We are getting back up on that horse and we are going. You've clearly made a decision about the direction that you're going in. And side note, if you have not, if you've fallen behind and you're not paying attention to the messages that Spirit's giving you, you refuse to move forward, or really unsure or scared of your path forward, and you would just really like some confirmation, please come get a personal reading. comfysoul.com. There's a link down below, and you can book it yourself to avoid scammers and all that mess, right? That way you can be super clear, have no more excuses, and stop playing the pity party and having this victim story still play out from before that is preventing you from enjoying a very brilliant future. I mean, whoever sees this reading and whoever finds this was totally, absolutely 100% meant to say, I am done with this old story of pain and lack, and I am moving forward to this thing that the universe is trying to give me, which are the things that I want and desire for myself, but it's coming bigger and even better than the way that I was asking for, which was very, very small and limited. I was totally limiting myself, as humans do. We all do, because we tend to go for something where we think the ceiling is achievable. Oh, I think I can get here, so let me work for this very small goal. And you lower your expectations. Some of you have delusions of grandeur and you have these grand expectations, and then you make zero efforts to move in that direction. So somewhere in the middle is being really practical and making efforts in that direction, but also really kind of expecting more than you're asking for, but without having an expectation of how that comes or what it's supposed to look like. Like, don't expect to have a mansion and you didn't work for that, right? Whether you were serving someone who could leave you a mansion, or whether you were working to save for one, making a YouTube channel that would deliver you an audience, that would pay for your, lifestyle or whatever it is that you wanted, right? There has to be some effort toward your goal. Who do you want to be? How do you want to serve? How do you want to show up? And what would you like as a reward for that? Do you want to enjoy more hours in your day? Do you want to enjoy travel? Focus on one thing. Don't just hate on what other people have and say, how did they get there and I don't have it? People worked for those things that they've attracted. You need to put your time, your energy, and your effort into the thing that you want. So if you want a relationship, put your time, energy, and effort into someone who aligns with your morals, your values, your ethics, and is putting in the same amount of effort that you are. And if that person isn't around you now, then please walk the hell away from them. You understand? You're not going to get something, their spirit's telling me, like blood out of a turnip, if you're, they're giving me all these clicky, Nietzsche things to say. If you're barking up the wrong tree, right? It's like, we know these things. Like, don't overgive, don't hurt yourself, don't, and still we do it because we get desperate and we want to cling to something that was never really even meant for us, or not to have in that way, or not for those reasons, right? When you get something that you want and deserve, it's because you deserve it at that moment, when you're energetically aligned with it, when it's good for you to have. Sometimes you can ask for something at the wrong time, or when it's not ready, right? Or when you're not ready. You could have the thing you want the most and not know how to take care of it, right? And it looks like here what we all really want the most, collective, is a happy emotional situation surrounded by people that we love, where we feel completely fulfilled, we have a purpose in life, we're passionate, we're happy, we have someone to share it with. And if you have that in your space now, please enjoy that and look around you at how you're supported and how you can continue to grow your goals and your happiness and the current space that you're in. Thank God you're living in a safe home, in a beautiful environment, and your kids are happy and safe. You know what I mean? If you're not there yet and you don't have the kids and you're a single person who's like, man, I don't have the family and that's what I'm trying to manifest, how can you enjoy, the way that you show up and serve other people? How can you still nurture and be a mom to the neighbor, or be on that frequency and attract and invite a spouse who's going to give you a child by being that nurturing, amazing, gleeful, happy neighborhood mom type energy, right? It's like, how do you show up in society? How do you serve people? How do you serve yourself and make yourself happy and blessed? So I want to say one more thing about this. Tell me, Spirit, what is this exactly? Ace of Swords, which is the truth. The ability to know who it is that you are, know what you want, and express that with clarity because you've learned lessons. So what's going to make you really happy is the ability to stand up for yourself, to have your boundaries, and to say, I will be more graceful and allow this to occur and be patient because I've learned this lesson. Or I will not put up with this because I've learned that lesson too, and that is absolutely not going to work for me in my life, and therefore you must go, right? Your happiness is dependent on you knowing exactly who you are and the direction that you're going in, despite the illusion of this thing looks unsafe. I don't know if I can trust this person. I might get attacked in the future if this, and that. If it didn't happen yet, forget it. If it happened before, it's already over. If you know you can't trust someone, let them go. If you have an opportunity to let something new in, great. Let something new in and try it out if it feels right to you, if it feels good. If this is something where you could move forward and you've learned your lessons and now you know, like, okay, I'm good. I know how to wipe my own tears because I've learned those lessons. So I'm not going to get hurt like that ever again because I've learned how to I'm hearing negotiate my way through life. I've learned how to negotiate my needs. I've learned to negotiate a conversation without being manipulative, while being in my integrity, while working with people who can and want to give me the thing that I am searching for, not begging for someone's attention that they don't want to give, not trying to force someone to change or be something because you want them to give this to you because you think they can. Well, what if they don't want to? What if they're selfish and you're trying to make you make them unselfish? Like, you're just making it 10 times harder. Like, why try to change somebody to serve your needs when you can just probably do 1/10 of the work and go do it your damn self, get it quicker, happier, be proud of yourself, make yourself super freaking happy, and it's all under your control without you begging for someone else to get some kind of shit right that was your job to do in the first place. Be self-responsible, right? Make yourself happy. Be proud of who you are and what you can do when you go work for it and go after it. And even with less effort, because it's literally just you being you. It's what you're good at. And you can do whatever. If one week I'm really great at weaving baskets and I'm going to make some baskets and sell them and spend time doing this and make some money, and then I'm going to go do something else. So I'm going to put on my counseling hat now and I'm going to go be a coach and I'm going to go save some people during the summer season who are about to go screw up and become big fat whores and take their frequency away from the energy of actually having a spouse. Because if you're out messing around, then that's telling the universe and telling your body and yourself and your physical and your emotions that you don't believe you deserve a monogamous relationship. You don't believe that someone will treat you and your body right if you keep it to yourself and treat it like the temple that it is and only share your energy with somebody who deserves you, who connects with you on a soul level, who, these are very different energies from I'm going to go fuck it up in Cancun to I'm going to go on very deep personal hikes with myself and or my friends and or my crazy dog that's going to be very grounded and fun chasing squirrels. And then wait for the right person to treat me like a king or queen, because my whole energy says I am one with the universe and I know how to be a queen of the forest and still pay my bills and still be nurturing to my doggies and still be kind to strangers. And, like, what kind of person do you want to be? Right? And sure, you got screwed over before for being kind or loving or beautiful or whatever. Or maybe this is karma you're paying now for being manipulative or trying to play with third parties. Or, maybe you lost 2 people. You might be the other side of this coin, right? You've lost your choices and your options and all the people you were playing around with because now the universe is calling karma. Now you have to be single. You have to deal with yourself. You have to be broke. Instead of trying to get love from one person and money from another, now you have to be alone, broke, and lonely, right? That's how you know who you were in this past energy, because you're experiencing that now. You're either feeling really freaking sorry for yourself because shit went wrong and it was because you were trying to get it the wrong way, or you're able to finally open your eyes, wake up, throw open the curtain, feel this sunshiny energy of what's trying to come through. New people you're meeting, new opportunities for work, new sense of freedom because you broke free from, other people trying to hold you down, and you're out there creating new stuff. You've opened up your businesses. You're out there speaking on stage now. You're going after that new job. You've signed up for school and you're going after that career. You've shown up and you're doing that YouTube video, and you're waiting, for your page to grow because you deserve it. You enjoy it. You're going to have fun with it. You're going to start writing that book. You're going to support someone in their dream because that's your child and you want to see them thrive, or it's your neighbor and you'd love to be a mentor for them, or you just have plenty to give, and what is it for if you don't open up your heart and share some vulnerability, right? They're showing me a picture of an old man sitting in his home, and he's got everything he needs, but he's single, he's alone, right? And he's not enjoying sitting outside on his front bench and watching the world go by and talking to the neighbors and learning who they are and just enjoying the rewards, the fruits of his labor. This is the home that he chose to make in this area, and he could just sit there with his animal and his tea and talking to the neighbors and having little chit chats and feeling really proud of his space. And I'm seeing a beautiful front yard, and everyone, oh, I love what you've done here with your bush, and what kind of flower is that? And oh, you've done a beautiful job, and oh, your dog's so well behaved, and just like in general pride and enjoyment, right? To slow everything down and enjoy where you've come from and what you've learned, even if it was painful, to be able to breathe and enjoy now, right? Okay. What could you be doing moving forward that's going to help you be the biggest, brightest, best, most amazing butterfly you could possibly be, right? Because we don't want to be this wounded inner child anymore. We don't want to be this sad, sad clown, or continue with the story of being victimized by your parents, or being victimized by, that ex-lover, or being treated like crap by your boss, or feeling very alone and no one seeing you, no one caring about you, when we are at our most victimized state, we have the greatest stories in the world about how everyone treats us like crap, nobody loves us, and we should be taken care of. Well, I'm here to tell you, boo motherfucking who. You are in charge of your own happiness. And yes, some people will be there to help love you and take care of you, but it is your job to make yourself happy and take care of you. And as much as we deserve to have other people respect us, cherish us, honor us, and say, I love you, and here I brought you a gift, and I was thinking of you when this, and blah, 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 and let me take a picture of you because I think you're beautiful. Yes, that will happen, but it will only happen when you love yourself first. Treat you well, and you won't give a fuck if anybody else loves you or not. Because honestly, you don't want everyone to pine for you and care for you and want your energy. It's exhausting. You want the right people around you who know how to give and take with the same amount of energy. They know how to spend as much time as you want to spend with them. They know how to leave you alone when you want to be left alone so you can recharge your energy and sit in quiet in your bathtub and enjoy who you are and listen to God. And at the same time have someone to get in the car with and go drive to the mountains and fuck shit up. Right? You have to have balance. It can't be that you need someone to entertain you, or that you numb out with drugs, alcohol, television, whatever it is that your vice is. Some people, they're like, I don't even want to talk about the vices of like sex, drugs, and alcohol, because we need to be way past that stage now. At this point in time, the universe is calling us out big time to say, you will be wiped off the face of the planet if you don't get with the program and say, I love myself more and I'm going to have fun with this next part. I'm going after my goals. I'm going to be a purposeful human, and I'm going to enjoy opening my heart up to this new relationship, to this new entrepreneurial endeavor, to this new career, to trying this thing that scares the shit out of me. But heck, why not? Tomorrow I could be dead, right? You don't know. You don't freaking know. And if that person just passed away to prove to you that tomorrow you could be gone, well, then what are you holding back for now? Right? What the fuck does fear matter if you're not enjoying today? What was the point of any of that freaking out if it's stealing you and robbing the joy of today, and it's sucking it out of you? It is literally stealing everything that makes you happy. And it's your choice to allow that to happen. Spirit is showing me The Exorcist. This really old movie from, I think it's 2 years before I was born. So that would be, let's say mid-70s. Okay. This movie is about having demonic, low vibe, energetic attachments to you. It's about being possessed. And Spirit is showing me how people can be possessed. And I mean this in a, it could be demonic possession kind of way. Like, trust me, I've had dreams the last 2-3 months where Spirit is showing me the friends, family, the people around me, the situations that are much, much darker than I imagined. They showed me their full black demon eyes. They showed me how they're clawing at me and coming after me. I woke up panicking, heaving, crying, freaking out, knowing that these are people that were supposed to be the trusted ones, right? The ones that supposedly love me or want to be in my energy, and not realizing in all my naivete that I was being used, that they were jealous, that they were plotting to betray me, that they were, that no one is safe, and that it is my job to keep myself safe. Now, sure, there are beautiful clients and friends and amazing people around me that are safe and trustworthy and, things of that nature. But you will only see that clearly with your spiritual eye. Everything else is ego giving you a filter that says, I'm afraid of this feels good, or this doesn't feel good. But that filter won't work. You will always live in fear and anxiety, or, the opposite end, rose-colored glasses, and trust everything and everyone, and, think everything's great, and then get really screwed over having too much trust. You've got to have a middle ground and understand there's good and there's bad. There's right and there's wrong. There's people that think they can get away with something, and they will try to. And then there's people who think that those people don't exist, right? And I'm here to tell you, I love you enough to say that shit's real. They're both out there. And I'm asking you to take off the rose-colored glasses. Trust no one. And at the same time, trust that you loving everyone will be enough of a filter that you will feel love coming back to you and know who's safe and who's not. And the ones that aren't, keep them away from you. And the ones that are, welcome them with open arms, receive their gifts, and give them love back. Okay? What are we heading towards, Spirit? And then give us some advice. And then I'll go through the Zodiac advice. Okay? Woo, boy. Some of you might still be getting tested. Why? Why, Spirit? Are you showing me deception showing up? Maybe it's not done yet. Maybe that's why I needed to do this giant message for the collective. Because what the fuck did we go through all that for you to end up in it all over again? This is deception. This is the Seven of Swords. Look very carefully with your eyes and your heart at the people around you and see if they are out for blood and ready to betray, or if you are deceiving yourself by saying, I don't trust this person because they're going to be like the last person, right? Really open your eyes and your heart, learn from your past mistakes, and move forward. Tell us more about this, future Spirit, because we don't have time for deception. No, we don't. Lord Jesus, protect the people that are watching this reading. we're going to let it go. We are going to let it go, but we're going to feel the pain. You need to feel this. If you've been ignoring how you feel, now is the time to roll up in your pain nest and fucking cry about it. Get over it. Get over that story. Drop the deuce in the diaper and then throw the diaper away. Sorry to be so graphic, but we need to be done with this. Stop with the pity party story. It's over. Spirit's over it. You need to be over it. This energy is way too good. It's spring energy. We've got Mercury retrograde's over. Jesus is working in your favor. God wants you to have the blessings and the dreams that you're going after. And you need to be so done with the old story of everything else that happened that was bullshit in your life before this moment in time, right now. Okay? Let it go. Walk away. 8 of Cups. Let go of that person. Let go of that family member. Let go of that awful job. Let go of all of those disappointments that taught you a lesson for your own good. God loves you. Remember that shit. Okay? You might have hurt yourself in the process. I know I did. We all got hurt. If you let somebody hurt you, yeah, you could see that as somewhat, letting yourself get hurt. Because you could have said, get out of my life at any time, and you didn't, right? Own it. Just own it and say, I'm not going to let that happen again, okay? Move on. There's no more poor me. No more. Now what, Spirit? Damn right. That's what we're talking about. Queen of Wands energy. I'm proud of myself. I'm sexy. I'm confident. I'm moving forward because I'm fucking amazing, and I rule my own life. With passion, fun, and adventure. I get it. I get it. I get what I ask for, and I get a passionate, adventurous life. I fucking get it. Yes, babe. And I step away from the devil. I don't do things because I think I need someone to take care of me, so I lower my expectations and let people bully me. I don't do things because I think I need someone to help me raise this child or pay my bills when they're like another fucking child themselves. Don't let these shitty stories keep you stuck in a situation. You can do it without them. Stop grabbing at things to fix your life and just do the thing that's going to fix your life. Just do the thing. Just do the thing. And you will be so much happier. And it's only going to take this much effort and all the reward will come in. Stop being shady and don't let shady people in anymore. 2 more cards and then I'm going to Sonia Choquette. The answer is simple. Yes! 6 of Cups. There is kindness out there in the world. There are people that love you. There are good memories, even with shitty people. Trust me, you can focus on the good memories and still love them through the bullshit they did. And change the energetic cord between you and friends, family members, old stories about jobs or what have you. And let it go, walk away. Take the good and walk away. Okay? 6 Cups. Also, World card. So for everybody that had to walk away from somebody you thought you were supposed to be with, and they're not here right now, if you have a new energy coming in, then that other person isn't showing up for you right now, I need you to let go. Cycle complete, lesson learned, let go, let somebody new in. Lesson learned. You are whole, you are complete. Cycle is complete and the karmic lesson has been learned. You are whole. Also, the world is trying to be handed to you right now, so please take this. Let go of everything that isn't here for you right now. Please. I know that you're out there crying. I already heard it. My ears were already ringing, and now they're literally showing me, but what's going to happen if I don't get rescued, if this person doesn't come? Do you hear my dog going crazy? This is literally you guys crying and barking about what didn't happen for you. And I'm telling you, rejection is protection. If it didn't happen, it's because it wasn't meant for you. That wasn't the right person. That wasn't the right job. That wasn't meant for you. That's not how it was supposed to occur. And you telling yourself, but there goes my easy way out. Like, there's a reason the easy way out didn't work out. You don't learn shit from it. You don't appreciate it. You don't have gratitude for it. And you know how I know? Because 1, that's an age-old story, and 2, you can't appreciate something you didn't work for. And honestly, That's just the ego bullshit telling you like, I'll never be okay. That's not true, because it's always in your hands to make yourself happy, and you're here crying. So be done. We're done with this. No more. We're whole. No pity party. Yes, this is the truth. Sorry to be harsh. Like, I need to hear it too. I had to get through my own bullshit and everything I thought was happening and believe this, the stories I believed from other people around me, all that crap. I had to undo all of that to tell myself the truth is I was on the wrong path and I got caught up with the wrong people and I thought they were helping and they weren't. It is what it is, right? So do you. 9 of Pentacles. Make your own coin. Take care of your own happy. Do your own business, find your own career, find your own purpose. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. All right, let me get you some advice from The Answer is Simple by Sonia Choquette. Now, I'm hearing you guys think that this means you're not getting what you asked for, and that's not true. You're getting exactly what you asked for, just a whole lot better with a lot less of that bullshit, energetic, like heaviness. You were actually choking it out. They're showing me you smothering a fire. There's an inferno of passion and creative ideas and like beautiful lessons and amazing energy that has transformed during this phase. And you're like smothering it with a blanket, putting it out. And this fire's like, wait, I need air. I need to breathe. I need to be stoked. I need to like continue growing so I can show you. And you're trying to control it, and sometimes the forest needs to burn. Sometimes it needs to burn so that it can renew itself and new growth can come up. Let it happen. Let the old go away and let the new thing come in. For those of you who think you lost money, more money than that is coming in. For those of you who think you lost a love, no, you lost someone who was a lot of work, who wasn't on the same frequency and page you were. What you have coming in is someone who is on your same page and is going to be an equal amount of effort and energy in the relationship as what you put out. You're no longer going to be begging. Do you understand? It's so much better than what you were asking and settling for. So much better. Can I get an amen? Whew. All right, let me continue. Give me some advice. Sonia Choquette. The answer is simple. Bam. I kept hearing this song in my head and I didn't say anything. Now I'm going to tell you what the song was. So this is Listen to the Music, and I think that might be the name of the song. Whoa, whoa, listen to the music. Is it Doobie Brothers? All the time. Yeah. So listen to the music. So when you get done with me, go for a walk. Put on some music. Go sit around your house. Go wash dishes. Put a playlist on shuffle or go put on some random music. And for those of you that are like in my age range, throw on some yacht rock station and let it go on shuffle, right? Get your messages from the music. And I guarantee you, you're going to rehear everything I just told you in this reading, which is walking you from the pain that you were in to all of the transition that the universe was cramming down your throat to what you can do with all of those lessons learned now to where you're going, and why that is so much more fun to look at than looking behind you at the place that you just came from that you're still crying about. Fuck that place. That was a shit place. You're done with that. You're done with those lessons, and I know you think you lost something, but you didn't. What you thought you lost, you didn't, and what's coming towards you is that plus what you asked for, more than. Okay? Get your messages from your music. That is spirit talking to you. Those are your guides. Those are your angels. Those are your crossed over loved ones. And I'm hearing that's grandma talking, right? Oh, I love it. Let go and flow. Roll with it. Get on that swing. Look up at the sky. Remember the rainbows. Get out of your head and enjoy your freaking summer, damn it. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I'm at 53 minutes with this thing. And so let's get to the cut. Cut the general message. And let's move on to, I'm going to give, and I'm going to do it through, I'm going to do a tandem. I'm going to do tandem things. So we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot, and I'm going to give advice very quickly for each of the elements. And so I'm going to give 4 messages right now, and then I'm going to give you individual messages for each zodiac sign. Just real quick, I'm going to run through them very, very quickly, okay? So if anyone wants to timestamp that, great. Otherwise, just roll with it, okay? It's going to be the last couple minutes, all right? Okay, so we're going to start with fire. So if you're an Aries, Leo, or Sag, yeah, let me do it this way. If you yourself are an Aries, Leo, or Sag, if you're a fire sign, that's how I'm going to do this. This advice is for you specifically, okay? Aries, Leo, Sag. Your story is surrender. Go with the flow, roll with it, chill. Just chill, let it happen, divine timing. I know you're very fiery people and you want to go, 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 and push, push, push. Just chill. Let me get you one from the Sonia Choquette. Yeah, don't push. There's the giant stop sign. There's that shark in the water I said from number 1. That was the very first energy I said, right? Right at the beginning of the reading. So don't push. Roll with it. And if you're trying to let somebody from the past back in, fuck that shit. Okay? No. Surrender. Move forward. Okay, if you're a water sign, if you're a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Ooh, literally water came out. Moon card. What? You've got some shadow work, and a bonus card came with it. What do we have? You have a choice. You have a choice. So if you're a panther, if you're a panther person like my people, panther person. If you're a jaguar, rawr. Okay, if you're a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, you have a choice. You can stop feeling whatever this kind of would be confused. This is like emotional confusion, and make a choice and move forward in the direction you want to move forward. Let me get you some advice. Yeah, you decide the outcome. You make a choice about how you want this. You're not at anybody else's mercy. You tell the universe what you want and it shall be so. You just sit back and wait, okay? Awesome. Awesome energy. I love that for you. Okay, if you're an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, something for earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You are in a celebration, motherfuckers. Congratulations to you in what is probably a soulmate and twin flame situation. 4 of Wands. You have excitement. You have a happy home. You have a celebration. You're about to do all the things and have everything that you wanted. Taurus, Virgo, Cappy, your advice is celebrate. Come together with that person. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. And that is some serious wish fulfillment. What advice do we have for you? Invest in your spirit. Do what makes you spiritually happy. Invest in your soul. Do that spiritual work. Be the person you want to be, you know? Beautiful, beautiful. And honestly, when I see the 4 of Wands and investing in your spirit, I just see a giant commitment towards the right person. You really being with the right soulmate. That's what I'm really getting for you here. Beautiful energy. Okay, and if you're an air sign, Aquarius, who says that? I don't know what happened there. I don't know who I am. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. If you're an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, if you're an air sign, what do we got for you? You are the Emperor. Boss up, bitches. What? Go do that work. That business is going to explode. Boss up, take charge, get to work. Go honor that commitment. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be in charge, stable, secure, and definitely the leader of your own domain. Freaking amazing. boss energy. Yes. And what is your advice? Speak with love. Whatever you're creating, whatever business you're going into, do it with integrity and do it with love. Treat people kindly and you will be hugely successful. Huge success. Gorgeous. I love this. I love this. Okay. Now what else did I want to give you? I wanted to give you individual messages. So this portion is for the individual messages. For the zodiac signs, I'm not doing them in order. In other words, Aries to Cappy. That's not how this is going to work. So get ready. I'm going to throw down very quickly. Okay. I'm only going to use the Light Seers Tarot. And I'm going to tell you how they're feeling coming towards you. So whether this is a family member, a boss, the lover, someone new coming in, someone from the past you're letting go of, whatever it is you're asking about in your head, right? I'm going to give you, if you're dealing with an Aries, that's a big fat yes. Aries is very committed to you. They want to have fun. They want to be married to you. This is a soulmate situation. They're freaking awesome. Aries is a great sign to have fun with. And I know because I'm an Aries. This is amazing energy. It's a soulmate contract. It's a celebration. It's literally everything you can ask for. It's 1111. It's a twin flame. Yes. Big fat yes to Aries energy. Aries is a yes towards you. Okay, if you're dealing with a Leo, I'm doing them as per the elements, right? If you're dealing with a Leo, there is wish fulfillment here. They think they could be very happy with you. They could bring happiness in your direction. This is a contented person also who is self-satisfied and is very emotionally independent on their own. So just be aware that they know how to make themselves happy. And if you're trying to, force them to do this or that, they don't really need to be forced into this or that. They know how to make themselves happy. But Leo would be very happy with you. Leo could bring you happiness. Leo sees something to share. Okay? If you're a Sagittarius. Oh, we got passion, baby. King of Wands energy. Sagittarius is very passionately excited towards you. Very stable, very secure, very focused on an adventure with you. If you are a Pisces, if you're dealing with a Pisces, water sign, they're undecided. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They need to make up their minds. They have choices and options and they're not choosing anything. Pisces is way too dreamy and out there and hasn't decided on jack shit. If you're the water sign, Cancer. If you're dealing with a Cancer, yes, this is a yes. 10 of Cups, happiness, emotional fulfillment, happy family life. It's a yes with the Cancer person. This is very happy. Yes. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they're breaking your head. Scorpio has not made up their mind. They are undecided. They are confused. They are overthinking the situation. Too much thinking. Too much conflict. Too much fighting. Scorpio might be fighting with you. Okay? If you're dealing with a Taurus, earth signs, you have worry and anxiety, or they do, rather, sorry. So Taurus is overthinking the situation. They're not sleeping at night. They're up at night. They might be losing you. They might be worried that this is it and it's over. Taurus is freaking out and crying and not doing something about it. They're just sitting in agony. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there's hope here. Someone wants to be seen. Virgo is meant to be out on the stage. And Virgo, towards you, is very hopeful for this situation. Oh, is there some kind of a celebration? I'm smelling and tasting. It's actually hitting my taste buds. A birthday cake. Like an OG, original, out of the grocery store birthday cake with the sugar frosting. That's what I'm tasting. Why are you giving me this with the star card in Virgo? I feel like this person feels seen by you. So Virgo likes how you see them. And to them, that is worth celebrating. That's a good reason to hope to be with you. That is a reason for them to get over what is that they need to get over. like that. Give me a card for the birthday cake. I want to know what that was about. Oh, yes. It's wedding cake. It's an emperor. I also see this as celebrating kicking off a business. Okay? So if you're dealing with a Virgo, they might be working on a business idea or something. Okay, let's keep going. Capricorn. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, Capricorn is in love. It's a yes. This is a beautiful new beginning. Love it. So much love to share. Gorgeous energy. All right, if you're dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius. Aquarius is healing. They're very upset. Maybe you left them behind and it is what it is and that's how it has to be, okay? All right, how about Gemini? If you're dealing with a Gemini. Gemini towards you is tapping into their intuition. They are feeling your energy. Gemini is listening to the universe. They are also very aware that you are tapped into the universe. I think this is a little different for Gemini, who usually thinks through something. So this person's actually in their intuition right now. I like that energy. What is actually, let me ask a second question. What is Gemini doing with that intuition? Oh, ready to go on the adventure. Less thinking, more doing. I like it. Page of Wands energy. Ready for the adventure and the excitement. Okay, and one more for air. Let's do Libra. If you're dealing with a Libra, Libra has choices. They have to decide the direction they're going in, but they got to plan for something. So what's the outcome of this going to be? Well, if you're dealing with a Libra, you have to decide. Libra is deciding to learn from their lesson. Learn from their lesson. So if you're dealing with a Libra, Libra had to learn something. They're going to need some time because they're trying to figure out how to stand up for themselves and they're a little on the defense, but give them some time. They'll make a choice. They have to make a choice, but you know, they're in the transition right now. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave it there. There you go. There's your everything about everything in the collective, and there you have it. If this resonated with you, you enjoyed it, I was at all entertaining, or this reading resonated with you, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me what you learned. Tell me how this was helpful. Hit the bell notification if you want to be notified of when the Zodiac readings come out. And be sure to go to comfysoul.com if you'd like a personal reading, okay? Especially if you're confused about what, you know, if you're overthinking a situation with romance or a career path. Definitely, let's get you into action and decisive because we don't have time anymore. Especially if you're a Pisces, definitely want to talk to you because you seemed the most indecisive and we don't have time, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. So grateful for your presence here. See you guys next time. Bye.